What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, it's looking like we can get officially an announcement from Oscar De La Hoya, Olympic gold medalist, 6th Division world champion, retired Mexican-American Hall of Fame superstar boxer, now promoter of Golden Boy Promotions, as the biggest name he has under Golden Boy Promotions, Mexican superstar, newly crowned WBC welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, King Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, 25 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 20 wins by way of knockout after beating Mario Barrios. Seems like they have the fight lined up that they want to defend his title. And it's going to be 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight, former WBO junior welterweight, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez. Looks like we're on the verge of getting Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia in the next fight. Ryan Garcia made claims that to justify fighting Teofimo Lopez after Teofimo Lopez absolutely got dominated by Shakur Stevenson in his last fight, who moved up from 135 to 140, first fight at 140, and dominated Teofimo Lopez. Shakur is a first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, should have been Olympic gold medalist, but he's Olympic silver medalist, and the reigning now WBO junior welterweight, 25 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. Shakur and Ryan went back and forth, as Ryan initially, him and his dad said they could make 140 pounds, and then Shakur said, I'll do it at 144, catch weight, 144. And Ryan initially said he'll do 144. Then, typical of Ryan Garcia, he changes his mind and says that he can't make 144 or 140. And that Shakur got to come to 147 with no rehydration clauses. As I told you guys, Ryan Garcia, he cannot make the weight. He's not disciplined in between his fights, regardless of what his father, Henry Garcia, says. Henry Garcia will lead you to believe that Ryan Garcia can make 135 pounds right now. I don't know how people believe what Ryan Garcia says. Excuse me. But nonetheless, Ryan Garcia says that Shakur Stevenson ducking him. Shakur says, did you send me a contract? Ryan Garcia clearly never sent a contract, claiming to be the A side. That didn't happen, right? Then he said that Devin Haney ducked him, which sounds ridiculous because he was the one that tried to pull the A side. I'm the A side, when Devin Haney only asked him, listen, let's get the ball rolling in negotiations and enter the clean boxing program so we can start getting the ball rolling. Well, that indicates that Devin Haney wants to be in position of power in the A side to Ryan Garcia and his father, Henry Garcia. And so then he says, Ryan Garcia says, oh, Devin Haney ain't the A side. He don't call the shots. He got to be the B side. You, for the rematch of the biggest fight that everybody wants to see, that you tested positive, you got suspended for a banned substance. The fight got overturned. You had to pay $1 million fine. You got to prove yourself. Him asking you to enter the clean boxing program right now so y'all can start negotiations to fight ASAP is him trying to pull rank when you should be wanting to clear your name. It's just ridiculous. But nonetheless, this is how the boxing world diabolical is. So he says Devin Haney is ducking him. So he says that he's limited in opponents, so he has to go with Teofimo Lopez. And now Oscar's doing this dance that he did and showing the world and saying that he got a big announcement, and it's supposed to be this big announcement is going to be Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia in a big fight. How is it a big fight when we just seen Teofimo Lopez? We saw him lose to George Kambosos. He didn't look good against Sandor Martin. He's 22 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. I mean, we seen Teofimo Lopez just get absolutely dominated from pillar to post with no excuse against Shakur Stevenson, who moved up in weight. He needs to get back in the win column, right? Because when it's Devin Haney, oddly enough, when Devin Haney got dropped by Ryan Garcia, right, the 3 times in, right, and then Devin Haney, after that, he was considered to have PTSD. He wasn't the same no more. His career was over. Nobody thought he could bounce back ever. It was over for Devin Haney. We seen Teo lose to George Kambosos. He got obliterated by Shakur. He didn't get dropped, but he looked terrible. Shakur just completely disarmed anything he can possibly do. Completely. So now it's justified to fight Teo coming off of that loss? Come on. It's crazy work, bro. But this is boxing. So now people look at it and they're going to justify. Here's going to be the kicker. They're going to tell you that the issue is that Teofimo Lopez was weight drained. That's going to be the issue. Teofimo Lopez was weight drained, right? He didn't have, the energy he needed to compete against Shakur Stevenson because of the weight cut. He been at that weight way too long at 140, right? That's gonna be the excuse. He couldn't make the weight no more, and cutting weight to 140, he stayed at that weight just too long. Guarantee you that's gonna be the excuse. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that's gonna be the excuse. Watch. But let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.